Merhaba, ALSENYAZ Oyun kanalına hoş geldiniz. Mass Effect 3'e kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. İyi seyirler, başlayalım. Evet, bir önceki bölümde bu elemanın ırkının olduğu gezegene gittik. Onlara yardım ettik, bize destek olsunlar değil mi? Onlar da bize destek olmaları için KROGANLARIN onlara destek olmalarına ikna etmemizi istedi. Şimdi KROGANLARIN olduğu yeri bulup KROGANLAR'ı ikna etmemiz lazım. Gemidekilerle şimdi konuşmayacağım. Bu bölümde bir savaşalım. Sonra bölüm gemidekilerle konuşurum ilk.
What do you mean offline?
I don't know. She's not responding, and I can't access the AI core diagnostics.
Yapar sadece şeyler yapar. Serbestmiş kesinlikle.
Commander, I don't know what the hell's going on, but it's based in the AI core.
I'll head down.
Maybe hurry.
Commander, comm systems are going haywire. Whatever's happening is centered on Deck 3.
See if you can get to Edie.
Automated systems have the fires contained. It should be safe to enter. We'll follow your lead.
Joker, what's that sound?
Fire extinguishers, Commander. Could be an electrical fire or something.
Demek ki uyandı, kendi çıkmaya çalışıyordu.
I'm going in. Edie, talk to me.
Hadi bakalım.
Is there a particular topic you wish to discuss, Shepard?
Oha!
Edie?
Yes.
You're in Dr. Eva's body.
Not all of me, but I have control of it. It was not a seamless transition.
A transition? You blacked out on us for a while there.
Correct. When we brought this unit on board, I began a background process to search for its information on the Prothean device. This eventually triggered a trap. A backup power source and CPU activated, and the unit attempted physical confrontation. Fortunately, I was able to gain root access and repurpose it as I saw fit. During this process, it struggled. Thus the fire.
Edie, you need to alert us about incidents like this. You shouldn't have done this alone.
Bringing the crew up to speed would have been counterproductive. All attempts to help would have been limited by reaction time.
So if you're in there, are you still in the ship?
I exist primarily within the ship. For optimal control, this unit should remain within Normandy's broadcast or tight beam range.
Are you planning to take that body somewhere?
Normandy's weaponry is not suited to every combat situation. This platform could provide limited fire ground support.
You mean you could come with us?
Correct. This body could accompany you to areas the Normandy cannot reach.
Yani benimle girebilirsin demek bu.
Before we do that, I need you to guarantee this mech doesn't have any more surprises in it. Run whatever tests you can. Then we can talk about using it in combat situations.
One moment. I am running trials. Complete. I can send you a full report if you wish. However, my first step should be restoring functionality to the Normandy to reassure the crew that all is normal.
Just don't be surprised if the crew is a little wary of your new body. It was shooting at them a little while ago.
An excellent point. I will take it to the bridge. Joker will also want to see it.
Bakalım Joker nasıl tepki verecek.
On that we can agree.
I found something suspicious. Have you got a minute?
Evet.
Commander, are you alright? It was fairly intense up here. I can only imagine what it was like down on that moon.
I thought you'd be more concerned about Edie.
Edie is a huge asset to this team. If she'd told me about her plan to obtain a body, I'd have volunteered to help.
I did not wish to force a conflict of interest between our friendship and your duty.
I'd have preferred a conflict of interest to a hard restart of half our systems. But thanks, regardless. While you're here, though, I found something while scanning Alliance channels. Grissom Academy is requesting help. The Reaper invasion front will hit them soon.
I thought the war would close most schools.
Grissom Academy is more specialized than a normal school. It's home to some of the smartest students humanity has to offer. Their Ascension project is the best training facility in the galaxy for human biotics.
Yes, I sent a young man named David Archer there. I'm just surprised they're still open.
Some of their work has Alliance support. That might be why they stayed.
What can we do?
A Turian evac transport responded to their distress call, so normally I'd say we don't need to do anything. But something sounded off in the Turian signal. I had Edie perform an analysis. It's fake. Edie thinks it's Cerberus. She said the fake Turian signal was similar to the one that lured you to a collector ship.
Başka kim yapacak ki zaten?
Long story.
In any event, whoever faked the signal wants us to think Grissom Academy is being evacuated. But I believe they're still in danger.
Good catch.
If this really is Cerberus, hopefully this operation is something worth investigating. It could be simple disinformation.
Trainer. Good catch.
Thank you, Commander.
Benimle Araf'ta buluş. Kimden araya? Bak. Sana bir teklifim var. Shepard, bunu kaçırmak istemezsin. Sterelle Purgatory adında bir gece kulübündeyim. Beni fazla bekletme. Buraya. Ben mi? Bir Spectre mi? Gönderen işte Williams. Komutanım, bunu nasıl söyleyeceğimi bilmiyorum. Umuduyla benim bir Spectre olmamı istiyor. Şakınca biliyorum. Uyunanın büyük bir hayranı değilim ama Spectre olayını gerçekleştirebilir. Bu bir cevap vermem için beni sıkıştırıyor ama ona ne diyeceğimi bilmiyorum. Yataktan kalkamayacak kadar ağrım var ve bu iş üzerime mi yıkılıyor? Onu düşüneceğimi söyledim. Eğer kendinizi ister yakında bulursanız aslanıyorum. Bu arada biraz kafayı sıyırıyorum. Tamam. Yardım talebi gönderen engellendi. Komutanım, benim adım John'dum. Bu özel taktikler ve keşiftenim. Bazı serbest geçmişlik faaliyetleriniz doğu hakkında hala endişeli olsa da birçoğumuz Reaper'lar hakkındaki uyarılarınızı ciddiye aldık. Biz size ulaşmaya çalışıyorum çünkü elimdeki önemli siyasi güce sahip ajanları Reaper'larla ilişkilendirebilecek bilgiler var. Benim sitede ilişkilerine buluşmak için vaktiniz varsa gizli yardımınız için minnettar oluruz. Dostlardan çok çağırmaz. Gecikmiş bir veda. Kimden? Morint. Atıldı Morint. Merhaba Shepard, dünyaya yapılan saldırıdan sonra hayatta olduğunu duyduğuma sevindim. Şaşırdığımdan değil. Veda etmeden Normandya'dan ayrıldığım için özür dilerim ama ikimiz de ittifak oradaki varlığımı pek hoş karşılamayacağınızı biliyoruz. Zaten muhtemelen yeni bir şeyde bacaklarımı hissetmeye ihtiyacım vardı. İttifaka geri döndüğünde bir hangisi olduğunu söylemesem daha iyi olur. Bana bir şans verdiğin için hala minnettarım. Kendine iyi bak. Tekrar görüşme fırsatı bulamadan öldürüldüğünü duymaktan nefret ederim. Konu köpeğim. Sevgili komutan Shepard, Normandiya kuru havuzundayken olduğu dokunsal arayüzü üzerine çalışan büyükleyicinin gideyim. 6. yılda köpek vaktimi gemide bıraktığımı bildirmek için bana e-posta gönderdi. Şu anda Terranoda'dayım ve köpeğimi bırakmak için yolunuzdan 1 milyon tık uzağa gitmenizi istemem. Lütfen ona iyi bakın. Keşfetme kimyasal izleri koklamayı ve 750 mutluluk bizi seviyor. Teşekkür ederim ve sorun için özür dilerim. Söz veriyorum, daha fazla başarısı yapmayacak. Gönderen ittifak haber ağı bilgi ortakları. Yazar bilmem ne. İster Green Field'sı nerede? Son istihbarat yapıları olmalı biraz da sistem. Tamam, yeterli. Hepsini okuyacağım.
Hey, Commander, check out my co-pilot.
So she installed herself into the new body without any help from you?
Come on, Commander, don't you trust me? Okay, let me put it this way. If I knew that Edie was going to install herself into a sexy robot body, do you honestly think I'd be able to keep quiet about it?
Evet.
Look at that. I would have baked a cake.
Şerefsiz ya.
Yes, you are, Edie.
Tam kendine göre buldurayım var ya. İyi takılırsınız siz orada. Bu arada es geçerlim. Shepard aradığım bir mesaj gönderdim ama cevap alamadım. Dünya iletişim sistemi devre dışı olduğu için bunun da ulaşacağını sanmıyorum. Ama normal yine sitelere demirlediğine dair bir söylenti duydum. Yaşıyor musun? Tanrı numara adıyla bu yerden müessesine lütfen takılmadığım ve bu üstüne şifrelenmesi kusura bakmayın. Benim işim özellikle sağladığım iyi değilken kurumun reklamını yapın kalıcı değildir. Şartları bizi tekrar ayırmadan önce buluşmalıyız. Tekrar hoş geldiniz. Hediyesi kimler? Hediye. Kılavuzdayken Joker komutu subayı olarak yeniden görevlendirilmeniz durumunda elinizde küçük bir kaçış hediyesi bulunduğunu yapılacağını önerdi. Gemon'un önerdiği dansçıları bulunduracak kapasiteye sahip olmadığından resmi tesisten lütfen katılımdan bir şey seçtim. 5 yıl veya daha uzun süre yayın ünvanına sahip olan askerler mesai saatleri dışında giymek üzere amaçlı kapüşonlu bir ceket alma hakkında sahiptir. Bunu kafanızdaki gündelik kıyafetler arasında bulabilirsiniz. Sizi beklenen bir yükseltme var. Kimden yönetimi bir report bulunduğunuz bazı verileri sizin bir yükseltme araştırma yapmanızı sağladı. Uygun bir içindeki terminal işimiz yeterli. Nasıl ve ne zaman uygulanacağını siz seçebilirsiniz. İyi günler. Amber'dekitten acil mesaj. Komutan sitede çalışan falanlar. Onların buluşmanızı istiyorum. Doktor Boysan Apple hakkında savaşı olan etkileyici önemli bilgiler ortaya çıkaran mümkün olan bir fırsatlarının çabalarını desteklemeniz için sizi resmi olarak öndürüyorum. Lütfen hemen tamam Sterle gideceğiz ya ilk işimiz. Omega arayan olarak Shepard'a seninle konuşmam gereken önemli bir şey var. Hassas bir konu bu yüzden mahkemeye ihtiyacımız olacak. Bunu yakında ayarlayacağım. Bu arada beni Sterle'de uygun bir şekilde adlandırılmış operatörlere görmeye gelsin. Başınız için bir fikrim var. Ben bir gitmeden önce gemidekilerle konuşayım anlaşılan. Lan be bizim 1 ile 2'de burada doktorumuz vardı. O doktora ne oldu acaba? Güçlendirme yapmıştır. Yok hiç gerek yok.
You're positive you don't want to come over and talk?
No, the gun battery is nice and quiet. If I throw down some rugs, it'll get downright cozy.
Garrus?
I'll be fine, Liara. Just gathering some thoughts.
All right.
Bunlar araya işaretli bir şey yapıyorlar. Ne yapıyorlar?
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence
İttifak
from your
sorunu
allied
kaydı.
forces.
İttifak sorunu.
Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Uyanma falan. Ne kadar büyük bir ilan içinde olduğunu biliyor musun? Sakin ol, dilini başım belada, yalan söylemeyeceğim. Bu şeyler yapamayacağım zamanına gelmez. Eğer bize yardım edersen biz ücretin taraftarına gitmiş bir çeşit öyküler söylemeyeyim. Bu eski notlarımı temizlemeyi hatırlat. Belki onları gözden geçirmek şehir üniversitesindeki protein halkasında ama sponsor olmayı kabul etti. Çok heyecan verici profesyonel keşif gezisini bizzat ediyor. Belki tez taslağım hakkında fikrini bir sorabilirim. Çok yazı var ya. Okumayınca insan yoruluyor. Yükseltme. Yapılmıyor ki.
Hello again, Shepard.
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the Reapers. The Protheans were the only ones with substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars?
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
You brought your little helper with you?
Its name is Glyph. It helped sort through all the data that led me to the archive on Mars.
It was a pleasure to be of assistance, Doctor.
Glyph's interfaced with the data feeds. Its analytical software should come in handy.
How much do you know about this Prothean artifact?
Very little. We're fortunate enough data survived to piece together the blueprints. Decoding them will require as many specialists as we can find.
It's that high-tech?
I'd have killed for a glimpse of it during graduate school.
What's been happening with you as the broker, Liara?
It's been exciting. The old broker's ship? Impressive, but it was never meant to be space-worthy. Which meant the elusive man eventually tracked me down on Hagalaz.
What happened?
I knew he was coming. Farron and I loaded as much of the ship's specialized hardware onto a shuttle as we could. We got away from Cerberus's ships after arranging an appropriate distraction.
What kind of distraction?
Sending the broker's ship exploding into a Cerberus cruiser. I don't think the elusive man expected me to give up my resources in such a spectacular fashion.
Can you still operate as the broker without the ship?
Well, I couldn't let the elusive man have it. I saved what was crucial. My network of agents is intact, although the Reapers have taken a toll on their numbers. It's taking a while to re-establish contact.
So where is Farron if you two escaped?
He convinced me he was recovered enough to work, and I do need more agents.
Agent Farron didn't report any injuries during his last call to you, Doctor.
True. Given what he survived, I should probably worry less.
What have you been up to?
Since you helped the Protheans with you, I knew the elusive...
Like on Mars?
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he...
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course.
Greetings, Commander.
Two of our dreadnoughts have been lost in a matter of hours.
I know, Primarch. I'm seeing the same numbers myself. They don't look good.
We have to turn this around, and fast.
Well, you can trust Shepard, sir. If anybody can get the Krogan to cooperate, it's him. He's an old friend of Urdnot Rex.
Let's just hope friendship still counts for something in this war.
I'm sure it will, sir.
Garrus. Didn't waste any time getting to work, I see.
After what I've been through lately, calibrating a giant gun is a vacation. Gives me something to focus on.
We're gonna need you for more than your aim.
Oh, I'm ready for it. But I'm pretty sure we'll still need giant guns. And lots of them. Sovereign didn't go down without a fight. I doubt 1,000 more of his friends will be any different. still not convinced I should have left Palaven behind.
There was a boy back on Earth. Couldn't have been more than 6 or 7. I watched him die as the Normandy escaped the attack. Somehow I'm still alive. And he's not.
Being right about the Reapers has never felt much like a victory, has it?
We both knew this fight would be tough. Damned if the Reapers haven't delivered.
At least my government listened to me. Or pretended to. They finally gave me a task force as a token to shut me up.
So you're their expert advisor now?
Just followed your example, Shepard. Yell loud enough and someone will eventually come over to see what all the fuss is about. Not that they'll actually do anything about it.
Until hell shows up at their door. Then they put you in charge.
Not like the old days, is it? Rogue Spectre and C-Sec agents running and gunning outside the lines, making it up as we went along. We're actually respectable now.
Yeah. I have a feeling that respect comes with a lot of sleepless nights. I can't even count how many lives are depending on us, Garrus.
Well, when things are looking grim, and I'm pretty sure they will, just remember, a certain Turian friend of yours isn't sleeping any better, and he'd be more than happy to meet you at the bar and drink you under the table. Something else you want to talk about?
You mentioned you still had family on Palaven.
My father is there. Sister, too.
How long has it been since you heard from them?
Long enough to be worried.
I'm sure they're okay.
That's the thing about getting old, Shepard. The platitudes get just as old. Pretty soon, blind hope is all we'll have left. And I hate being blind.
I know you don't have any illusions about what we're up against, Garrus. How do you rate our chances?
I know it looks bad now, but I think we can win this, Shepard. For the first time since we met, we're not alone in the fight. It's something I learned long ago in C-Sec. An imminent and painful death has a way of motivating people. Instead of questioning your every word, whole civilizations are going to be begging you to save them.
After what's happened to Palaven, you still believe that?
I didn't say there wouldn't be casualties. It's something Turians are taught from birth. If just one survivor is left standing at the end of a war, then the fight was worth it. But humans want to save everyone. In this war, that's not going to happen.
So what's this Reaper task force you've been running?
After what happened to you out there in Batarian space, I knew time was running out. For all of us. The Citadel Council was a dead end, so I did something I never thought I'd do. I went to my father.
He used to work for C-Sec, didn't he? I seem to remember that the two of you didn't see eye to eye.
To put it mildly. But he still had heavy pull in the Turian government. The Primarch, well, the old one, was a friend of his. So I went to my father and laid out everything we knew about the Reapers, from Saren all the way to the Collector base.
I'm not sure even I'd believe it.
I had to admit that parts of it sounded crazy, meeting Vigil, talking to Sovereign on Vermeer. But my father just listened. It's what he did in his days at C-Sec, putting together all the pieces. If the connections were there, he wouldn't deny them, and he saw what we always knew. The Reapers were coming.
I'm glad someone finally agreed.
He did more than agree. He took it to the Primarch.
I like his style.
Except the Primarch wasn't as convinced. My father kept pushing and finally got him to commit some token resources. And if you call them a task force, it sounds like you did something about it.
What did you do with it?
As much as I could get away with. And a little more. We hardened our lines of communications, expanded emergency stockpiles across the colonies, improved our early warning detection protocols.
You think it helped?
I'd like to think it bought our fleet some extra time. We'll know when this war is over.
So you can vouch for this new Primarch?
Well, even if I couldn't, you go to war with the army you have.
Will he live up to his word?
I've never known Victus to lie. Play fast and loose with strategy, maybe, but betray an ally. Not his style. Then if he did try, well, we'll just find another Primarch.
I noticed generals saluting you, Garrus. How far down the line of succession are you these days?
Let's not go there.
Primarch Vicarian, honored war hero. Somebody's gonna have to rebuild Palaven when this is over.
Yeah, somebody who knows how to hold a hammer.
That's all for now, Garrus. It's damn good to have you back.
Wouldn't miss this fight for anything. Now, I'm sure somebody screwed up something down here. I want to get the old girl back in fighting shape.
Çok pahalı ya.
What the hell's up with Edie?
She's found a new home, I guess.
A super hot, sexy home. You take her on a mission, I'm gonna be just a little bit distracted.
You mentioned a mission you had against the Collectors. What happened?
Pretty much what I said. Things went foobar and I was one of the few to make it out. If you want the rest of the story, you're gonna have to get me really drunk, or...
Or what?
That's about it. Sorry, Commander. Just not interested in talking about that. Next topic?
You had a hard time leaving Earth. You still want to head back?
Hell yeah. But I get it now. It's not where I'd be most useful. Not yet, anyway.
We'll get back there.
I know. And I'll do whatever it takes to get us there, Commander.
Maybe no more shuttle crashes.
No promises now that I've gotten the taste for it. Besides, I like to keep Esteban on his toes.
You got family back on Earth?
Yeah, an uncle. Retired military. Got a few cousins I haven't heard from in a while.
You and your uncle close?
Yep. He was the reason I joined the Marines. It was about the only good thing in my life after my mom died.
No dad?
He's there. Somewhere. But I'm not sure I'd call him family. Not anymore. I would like to find out how my uncle's doing, though.
What's with you and the nicknames?
It's just my way of remembering people. Some people just don't match their names, you know? So, I just give them a new one.
So, I'm a loco, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty crazy, but the shit you've done makes me look sane.
I take it you and Lieutenant Cortez know each other.
Yeah, Esteban did a stint on Fel Prime where me and my squad were stationed. I caught up with him on Earth a few months back. He's a good guy. Just don't tell him I said so. Go to his head.
I'll talk to you later.
You bet.
Feminine? I mean, you're made up so well.
We actually have a research department for that. They focus test looks, voice, manner. Apparently, girly is good. Sorry, pay more attention. Solarians relate to high-pitched voices.
And Turians?
Turians are nuts. A civilization of war nerds. Loyal viewers, but they write the creepiest fan mail. Whose mech was that? She has got some curves. Do we need to talk, Commander?
Niye böyle bir şey diyeyim lan geminin defol diye?
Not right now, Allers.
Let me know when we do.
Commander.
Siteyle bir uzayalım. Hepsinde böyle mi yani? Bunları hiç yapamıyor muyuz? Ulaştıramıyor muyuz? Demek ki onu kaldırdılar. Yani bir bakıma da iyi yapmışlar aslında. Çok zaman harcıyorduk onları. Aldıkları yeni sayısını arttırmışlar. 5'te 7 olmuş.
Commander, the Solarian Dalatras and Krogan clan chief are ready to come aboard.
Have them brought to the conference room. And hope this doesn't start another war.
The Krogan is in no position to make demands.
The Krogan has a name. Erdnot Rex. And I'm not just some junkyard Varen you unleash whenever you're in trouble. I've got my own problems. Reaper scouts have arrived on Tuchanka. So why should I care if a few Turians go extinct?
Trying to draw out negotiations will get you nowhere, Rex. I have no time for it. Just tell us what you want.
I'll tell you what I need. A cure for the genophage.
Bunlar hala oraya mı takıldı?
Absolutely not. The genophage is non-negotiable.
Why are you so opposed to the idea, Dalatras?
Because my people uplifted the Krogan. We know them best.
You mean you used us to fight a war you couldn't win? It wasn't the Solarians, or the Asari, or even the Turians that stopped the Rachni. It was Krogan blood that turned the tide.
And after that, you ceased to be useful. The genophage was the only way to keep your urges in check.
Dalatrash, you may not like him, but Rex is right. Insulting him won't change that.
I won't apologize for speaking the truth. We uplifted the Krogan to do one thing: wage war. It's all they know because it's all we wanted them to know.
Your people should have thought the matter through then. Was it really a surprise that Krogan revolted?
That's precisely my point, Commander. We made a rash decision. We turned to the Krogan in desperation. It's the same mistake you're about to make today. No good can come from curing the genophage.
The Krogan have paid for their mistakes. The genophage has gone on long enough.
1,476 years, if you're keeping track.
It was 1,000 years of peace, free from these brutes.
Enough! Whether or not they deserve a cure is academic. It would take years to formulate one.
My information says otherwise. A Solarian scientist, Malin, grew a conscience. He was on my planet, testing a cure on our females.
I remember. His methods were barbaric.
But what you didn't know is that other females survived his experiments. So the Dalatrash here sent in a team to clean up the whole mess, and to take them prisoner.
Where did you get this? It could be a fabrication.
I know.
Don't insult me. Those are my people. They're immune to the genophage, and you're going to give them back.
Dalatrash, is this true?
How will curing the genophage benefit my people?
How long do you think you'll last alone against the Reapers? Because if you don't help, that's how it'll end up.
And I'll be the last friendly Turian you ever see.
What's it gonna be?
The females are being kept at one of our STG bases on Surkash. But I warn you, Commander, the consequences of this will be felt for centuries to come.
Let's go get them.
You're not setting foot on Surkash. This will take time.
It happens now. As a Council Spectre, Shepard can oversee the exchange.
We're going.
I won't forget this, Commander. A bully has few friends when he needs them most.
İyiye bak sen. Yanımıza kimleri alıyoruz? Bir hediye alalım, bir deneyelim hediye. Hediye bak, vay. Öyle olsun.
This is the Solarian homeworld we're headed to. They aren't used to seeing Krogan here, so let's keep it simple. We land, get the females, and leave before anyone changes their mind.
I still don't trust a word they say.
Let diplomacy play out, Rex. You'll get what you want.
These females are the best, and probably last hope for my people.
We'll bring them home, Rex. You've waited long enough for this day.
A lifetime. I appreciate the assist, Garrus.
Figured you'd gone soft sitting on your throne. Forgot how to hold a gun.
Retrieving the female should be a simple matter.
Who's the synthetic?
I'm Edie, the Normandy's artificial intelligence.
Sounds like Joker didn't teach you anything about Solarians.
Commander, I have the Solarian base on sensors.
Set her down.
Commander, Solarian ground control says we don't have clearance to land.
Tell them the Dolatress authorized this herself.
I knew they'd never keep their word. Let's see them try to stop a Krogan airdrop.
Rex!
We have an unauthorized landing.
And who authorized you to hold my race hostage?
Commander Shepard, restrain your colleague. We only found out about this transfer a few moments ago.
I'd like to avoid a diplomatic incident.
As would we.
But you have something valuable to Rex.
Something worth dying for.
This matter can be resolved, but I must insist he remain under guard.
I can handle this, Rex.
If anything goes wrong and all bets are off.
I'm Paddock Wicks, and I appreciate your understanding, Commander. With war on everyone's minds, our people are on edge. Careful! Watch the containment shield!
Brings back memories.
As you can see, this base contains sensitive information.
What kind of work goes on here?
Evolutionary trials, morphological simulations, exogenetic assessments.
Nothing is ever simple with Solarians, is it?
Science has always been our best defense. The research we do here has kept Surkesh safe for millennia.
Seems like a good place to hide things you don't want the galaxy to know about. Like female Krogan.
I'm aware of how this must look, but it was for their own good. They were in poor health when we found them on Tuchanka. We brought them here to stabilize their condition.
This whole planet smells wrong.
I'd like to see them.
Of course. I'll need to clear you for the lower levels. Give me a few moments and meet me near the elevator.
Attention biolabs. Please prepare for yon specimen arrival.
Please don't touch that. As I said, Commander, don't touch that.
Agree with him or not, our the Krogan detainees.
Who gave the order? A cipher analyst over in Intel told me the Turians can't hold out much longer. He's hearing the reading.
You do know that if anything happens, Shepard, I don't like this. I should be the one going in.
How about you stay here and we only fight one war at a time?
That was just good old-fashioned Krogan hot air. If it had been real, they'd be dead.
Who tipped you off about the females here?
Sorry, Shepard, but they're listening to every word we say. I prefer my Solarian liver served raw.
This Krogan has a unique style of communication.
He's an acquired taste. Back on the Normandy, he said Reapers were sighted on Tuchanka.
Clans Jorgal and Ravenor sighted a few landing parties. The Reapers are up to something. Tuchanka may be a pile of radioactive rubble, but it's our pile. And we'll fight to the last Krogan to keep it that way.
Radioactive?
Garrus. I have to make friends with the one Turian in the galaxy who thinks he's funny.
Imagine how I feel. I'm supposed to hate Krogan, but you came along and warmed my heart with your winning personality.
I can throw a few Solarians off a cliff, if it'll make you feel better.
What do you know about these females?
They weren't fertile, so we used them as decoys to draw off enemies from the ones who were. But Malin's experiments changed that. These damn pyjacks stole them right out from under us.
That's a pretty brutal way to treat your women, Rex.
The females suggested it. We've had to make a lot of tough choices to ensure we don't all die off.
A harsh but necessary decision.
It's just one more thing that'll get better when the genophage is cured.
Are the Krogan ready to fight the Reapers?
Ever since Sovereign showed up, I figured this day would come. My people have spent too much time selling ourselves out as mercenaries. Now we can get back to doing what Krogan do best, saving everyone else from giant monsters.
Never going to let us forget about the Rachni Wars, are you?
The last time I was at the Citadel, I didn't see a Turian statue in your honor.
Just wait till this war is over.
It's been good talking to you again, Rex.
It'll be even better when we have a few Solarians for lunch.
You'd think the Asari could do something about the Reapers.
My friend said there was some sort of diplomatic...
Commander Shepard, I'm Lieutenant Tolan. I've heard about your exploits against the Reapers.
All of it good, I hope.
Your mission on Vermeer holds special renown in STG. The assistance you lent our team tipped the balance. But now, I'm not so sure.
Security seems high. Are you expecting trouble?
You've revealed the existence of Krogan who are immune to the genophage, Commander. Word will get out. We're now a prime target.
What do you think about the experiments on the Krogan females?
I was part of the team that found them on Tuchanka. I wanted them eliminated, but our scientists insisted we bring them back for study. I don't need science to tell me fertile Krogan will be dangerous. I hope we don't pay for misguided mercy.
I know another race that doesn't believe in mercy. They're called Reapers. Maybe you'd like to go work for them instead.
Security seems...
You've revealed the... Word will get out. We're now a prime target.
This is the only way to get the Krogan and Turians to cooperate.
And us? Will we pay for your political expediency?
A part of me admires the Solarian capacity for considering all outcomes.
And the other part?
One wonders how many allies you'll have left when this war is over.
What did you hear about Vermeer?
You helped Captain Kirahe's squad destroy Saren's cure for the genophage. Which is ironic, considering you've come here to safeguard another cure. I wonder if Kirahe's men died in vain.
Saren was raising an army of Krogan slaves to fight his war. This is different.
Is it? Seems to me that's the same thing the Turians want.
Except the part about the slaves, and the indoctrination, and destroying the galaxy.
It sounds like you don't agree with what I'm doing here.
You're upsetting a balance of power that stood for 1,000 years. And if you succeed, we're ill-prepared to face a resurgent Krogan.
The Krogan aren't the problem anymore. The Reapers are.
For now. But once the Reapers are dealt with, history will repeat.
An outcome that can't be discounted.
Are the Solarians ready to fight the Reapers?
Best way to win a fight is to avoid it altogether. But now, this business with the Krogan, you may have drawn us into it.
You act like the Reapers are giving anyone a choice.
We'll see.
What do you think about the experiments on the Krogan females?
I was part of the team that found them on Tuchanka. I wanted them eliminated, but our scientists insisted we bring them back for study. I don't need science to tell me fertile Krogan will be dangerous. I hope we don't pay for misguided mercy.
I know another race that doesn't believe in mercy. Maybe you'd like to.
I hope you can keep it that way, Commander.
Another indicator. You have clearance now to see the females, Commander. I hope we can resolve this matter without reenacting the Krogan rebellions.
What do you think about handing over the Krogan?
I differ from most of my colleagues. Curing the genophage will bring closure to this issue. In the future, the Krogan may yet play some role we can't even imagine. We should let the evolutionary process decide who lives and dies, not galactic politics.
What type of work do you do here?
Evolutionary intervention. My government calls it uplifting, guiding the development of other species to suit our own purposes. Until recently, I evaluated life forms to determine whether they were suitable for uplift.
You don't anymore?
My work raised more questions than it answered. Now I'm searching for the underlying principle that directs evolution itself.
That sounds vaguely spiritual.
Just open-minded. Discovering the process of evolution is a major breakthrough in any species development. Uncovering its purpose would be paradigm-shifting.
Thanks for your time.
Of course. We can proceed into the elevator when you're ready.
What's happening?
Sensors have picked up activity on the perimeter. We should get moving, Commander. Hopefully this is nothing.
I thought you said the alert was nothing.
But it might be something. These are the females. I'm afraid they didn't survive.
What?
Malin's cure compromised their immune systems.
When I shut Malin's experiments down, I saved his research on the cure.
Yes, I received an anonymous data packet some time ago. I believe it was Morden Solus's doing. Malin's data lacks crucial detail to reconstruct the cure, but it may help us in synthesizing one from living tissue. Unfortunately, the data couldn't help them.
Did you even attempt to save them?
With every technique our science could muster, no effort was spared. Commander, Erdnot Rex only knows about this because I told him.
You're his inside source?
He had the right to know. One female did respond to treatment. She's immune to the genophage, and the only hope the Krogan have left. She refuses to tell us her name. Trust has been an issue.
I'm Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy.
Are you here to kill me?
I can't imagine what she's been through.
Erdnot Rex and I are here to take you home.
Why? What am I to you?
Have the Solarians been mistreating you?
Those are my sisters you saw back there. They died in a lot of pain. I wish we could have done more. And now I know I'm the only one left. That makes me dangerous to a lot of people. What about you, Commander Shepard? Why are you here?
You're the future of the Krogan race. I'm fighting for that.
Then I hope you brought an army.
Alert. Unidentified vessels have breached the perimeter.
Give me an update.
Outbound communications have been severed. We're cut off. Secure all data to off-site location.
What's happening?
We have multiple ships inbound.
Shepard, it's Rex. Cerberus troops are attacking the base. Get the females out of there now!
Only one survived, Rex. It Might be safer down here.
What? So the Solarians can kill her like the others? No deal. If you still want this alliance, get her out of there.
Release the female. We're leaving.
I can't. Protocol states during lockdown, no specimen.
Protocol has been overridden. Do it! Commander, I'll need to accompany the pod through the quarantine process.
You should meet us at the next checkpoint. It seems clear Cerberus doesn't want the genophage cured.
You'll see Tachanka again. I promise.
To the elevator, Commander.
Division 3 has been declared. Live fire is on the rise. Where's I?
Something's wrong with the elevator. It's not responding. There. Try it now, Commander.
Oh crap! Get back!
Are you alright?
Is there another way out of here?
Other side of the lab. An emergency exit. I can open it from here.
Commander, it's Wix. Cerberus forces are tracking our progress. The quarantine checkpoint is under attack. Get there right away.
Shepard, it's Rex. I took the shuttle. Do whatever it takes to get the female up to the landing pad. I'll try to make life miserable for Cerberus.
Taking enemy fire to the position. Caltech 4.
Direct reinforcements to that location has confirmed.
Let's go. Squad, 800 minutes ago, securing Break 979. South the Aries. Primary objective is eliminating Krogan technology and enhancing security.
Clear.
It's unlikely that was the last of them.
More incoming! Don't let him take cover!
The female isn't going to last long against this sort of firepower.
Commander, where are you? Cerberus is tracking our position.
We're on our way. Careful. There goes the next shadow broker.
Could have sworn he was muttering to Sony the whole time.
Commander Shepard, we have Cerberus troops at the checkpoint. They're targeting the Krogan.
I see the checkpoint. They're under fire.
Quickly, we still have enemy troops outside the pod. Cerberus is hitting the pod. We need assistance now. Cerberus is hitting the pod. We need assistance now. Hurry, Commander. The technician was killed. Clear us through the checkpoint.
Are you okay?
The containment shield is holding. I can attempt repairs if necessary, though that may be small comfort to our patient.
I'm fine, Commander.
It's likely Cerberus was tipped off. Maybe a mole in STG. Could be indoctrinated. It would derail your alliance with the Turians.
That's not gonna happen.
Meet us at the next checkpoint. I suspect Cerberus will try to hit us. Quickly, to the next checkpoint.
Alert. Now for quarantine pod.
Hang on. We're trying to get to you.
All hostiles are down.
Cerberus isn't fooling around.
They're capable of anything.
Their tactics have grown even more vicious since I was acquainted with them.
Orion Squad, your orders are to hold position and block access to next checkpoint.
Watch it! We've got a large Cerberus force down the hall.
They're trying to form a blockade.
I'll try to cover you. Look ahead.
Edge ahead will get us ripped up, Shepard.
Keep moving. I'll handle them.
We have to take out those turrets! There! Got the Solarian.
No more enemies in sight.
To the next checkpoint. I'm sure Cerberus isn't done.
Access confirmed.
Wix is right. Cerberus was tipped off. They got here too fast.
Every war has its traitors.
There they are. Careful, we've got librarians down here.
Looks like they mean business!
More hostiles on the floor above.
Find cover! We've got stairs over there, Shepard. Take the high ground.
Commander, this is Wix. We have an elevator malfunction. Where are you?
Orion Squad, we've tracked the female at checkpoint 2. Take her out.
Cerberus is hitting the pod. We need assistance now.
Take him out! Get him away from the female!
Commander Shepard, the containment shield is weakening. Hurry! Commander, Cerberus got the power. You'll need to reroute emergency systems.
Species 408, the Varan, could provide a novel form of biological warfare with enhanced size and intelligence that could harass hostile civilian populations at minimal cost. Recommended project approval.
There has to be some sort of power...
Gelin silah geldi.
conduit around here.
Now online. That did it. You can clear us. Wait, Cerberus is back, Commander.
Wait for your client, broken. Green flag, green flag.
Don't let him near the female!
Why did you deal with Cerberus first, Commander?
How are you holding up?
The containment shield is weakening. We can't sustain much more.
I'm not your problem, Commander. You don't know me.
But I'd like to. Hang in there. How many more checkpoints?
Next one is the landing area. Will not Rex be there?
He has to.
I'll see you up top.
Nerede? Dur bitmiyor be.
We found the Krogan.
Looks clear now.
Let's get the hell out of here.
We're almost back to the landing area.
Commander Server has found us, taking heavy fire.
Shepard, get your ass up here.
We're almost back to the landing area.
Commander Server has found us, taking heavy fire.
This is Phoenix 6. We've got the Krogan box in. Requesting reinforcements and compensated.
Commander Shepard, the containment shield is weakening. Hurry! Commander, I think we've done it.
You need to authorize her release, Commander. The pod then transfers to the loading area.
Let's get you out of there.
Shepard, heads up. You've got incoming. Shepard, I can't land until you deal with that thing. It's too dangerous. Krogan has been acquired.
Aynen.
The door's been damaged. I can't get out.
Stay clear. I've got this.
Protect the Krogan, Commander. She's vulnerable up there.
That's some serious firepower. Maybe we can crack it open.
It's impressive, but I prefer my body.
Oha, can indiriyor. Tek değilmiş ki. Ben bu robotla tek kapışıyor sanıyordum. Bunun destekçileri de var. Bu bayağı zor.
That's some serious firepower. Maybe we can crack it open.
It's impressive, but I prefer my body.
Rex hasn't exactly mellowed with age, has he? Got the bastard!
There's still more enemies left. Advise caution.
I'm coming in now. worried there for a minute.
Let's make this quick.
Let's get you out of here. There they are. That's them. Boom.
I can handle myself, Rex.
Women.
Why is Cerberus here? What do you want?
Commander, I'm hearing chatter you're brokering a treaty between the Krogan and the Turians.
If I get Krogan boots on Palaven, the Turians promise me their support.
And how did Cerberus get involved?
I don't know. The elusive man is up to something.
Then keep them at bay. I can't overstate what a victory this treaty would be for the Alliance. We'll need all the help we can get.
How's the Prothean device coming?
Alliance R&D has officially begun construction. The team has dubbed it Project Crucible. We're throwing everybody who knows how to hold a hammer at it. This is going to be the most ambitious undertaking in human history.
Will we get it done?
I'm not saying it won't be a challenge, but our researchers tell me the designs are elegant, massive in scope, but strangely simple as well. We can do this, Shepard. You can do this. Never doubt that.
No, sir.
Good. Hack it out.
Niye öyle gösteriyor? Bu ses lan. Oha, bu şey. Ne olmuş lan bu ya? Neydi oranın adı ya? Buraya bir şey, mesela 2'de gitmiştik oraya. İsmini unuttum bak.
You have the female, Rex. A cure for the rest of your people can come later.
That wasn't the deal.
The Palaven needs your reinforcements now. We can't delay.
Unless every Krogan gets the cure, there's no alliance.
Wix, how long will it take to finish a cure?
There's more work to be done. I need time to synthesize a base antigen from the female's tissue. I'll also require a sample of healthy male Krogan tissue.
You're looking at it.
Very well. You'll need to remain confined to the Normandy for the procedure.
Let's hope the food's gotten better.
A cure that works for every Krogan sounds like a tall order. Can you do it?
Reverse a 2,000-year-old sterility plague? I've tackled worse.
How will it work?
Those are the details I need time to discover. But we won't solve anything standing here arguing politics.
Then get started, Wix, and make it fast.
Certainly. If you need me, I'll be in your medbay running tests on Eve.
Eve?
A name from your own mythology. It has the appropriate connotations, and seemed more respectful than female Krogan. She never told us her real name. You should come speak with her, though. Very insightful.
Now, is there anything else?
There's a small matter concerning a ship we've lost contact with.
What happened?
Var mı istekleri bitmiyor var ya.
In private.
Turian problems can't even come close to what I've got.
What is it?
Some of my men went missing. The rest of it we can discuss somewhere else.
I'll find you both in the war room. Just be ready to talk.
Commander.
You said one of your ships had gone missing?
Crashed, actually. I couldn't speak in front of the Krogan. Our ship went down on Tuchanka. Now they're pinned by an advanced guard of Reapers scouting the planet.
What are your men doing there?
I'm sorry. That's classified. But it's vital they be rescued. They must complete their original mission. It's a matter of galactic peace.
I'll do what I can.
I appreciate your help and understanding.
I understand this is a difficult time for you, Primarch, but Earth can't survive without reinforcements. Can I still count on your help?
If the Krogan help us on Palaven, then I give you my word.
How is it being the Primarch?
Not what I imagined. The battle of all time is happening on Palaven, and I'm light years away, reading casualty reports in the millions. If I'm going to die, I want to be with my men, so there's no doubt we fought to the last soul.
I understand. Leaving Earth to save it. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done.
I'm not surprised. Garrus speaks highly of you. You never asked to be a leader, yet your people will die if you refuse. We find ourselves in similar circumstances. Let's hope the spirits grant us the strength to see it through.
How are things on Palaven?
The casualty reports are staggering. The Reapers are using our own tactics against us. Destroy the enemy with overwhelming force.
I've seen the same on Earth.
The strategist in me admires their brutality. The Turian in me knows I'm watching the destruction of 15,000 years of civilization. My civilization.
The Krogan will make sure that doesn't happen.
Assuming you're successful with the cure.
We will be.
You have to be, Commander. I don't want to go down as history's last Primarch.
Your men that crashed on Tuchanka. How many are there?
A platoon.
You said their mission was a matter of galactic peace. Why?
I'm sorry, Commander. As I said, it's highly classified.
Look, if you want me to put my ass on the line, I need answers.
I can't tell you. Please
Hem
understand.
yardım istiyor hem de söyleyemem diyorum be.
The commander is Lieutenant Tarquin Victus. He'll be your contact.
Victus?
My son. I needed someone I could trust completely.
The Solarian Dalatraz was worried about what the Krogan will do once they're cured. How do you feel?
It won't matter if we don't stop the Reapers, but I understand her doubts. The moon you found me on? That's where we made our last stand against the Krogan during the rebellions. They were that relentless.
How did it turn out?
The Krogan started using asteroids as weapons, directing them against our colonies. We had no choice. The genophage was our last resort. So yes, Krogan intentions after this war will be a serious concern, but I'd rather have a grateful ally than a resentful enemy.
Reaching out to the Krogan for help must be difficult for you.
We can't allow the mistakes of our past to cloud the future. Your race and mine were once enemies. The first contact war, as you call it. I was there, dodging shells fired by your navy. But look at us now, standing in a ship of Turian human design, working together.
Thank you, Primarch. My thoughts are with Palaven.
And mine with Earth.
Hell of a show down there on Sirkesh. Just like the old days, Shepard. Right down to me pulling your ass out of the fire.
I was the one with bullets flying at me.
And I gave you the moral support to dodge them.
Uh-huh. You said one of your squads is missing?
They were scouting out the Rachni relay. We've heard rumors of trouble in the area.
Rachni?
Thought that might get your attention. I have a favor to ask. It's big.
Don't tell me they're back.
All I know for sure is our scouts went silent as soon as they arrived. I've got Arlat Company, my best unit, on standby. You give the word, and they'll meet you there.
I'll see what I can do.
Get on it, Shepard.
What will you do after the genophage is cured?
Once we deal with the Reapers, most Krogan will want to settle a score with the Turians and Solarians. I won't let them. That isn't our path forward. This time will be different.
Çünkü öyle yaparsan hiçbir anlamı kalmaz.
A lot of people will be relieved to hear that. No one wants to repeat history.
They know we'd probably win this time. But war has never brought us anything except misery. It's time to focus on rebuilding.
What's the situation back on Tuchanka?
I'm still getting scattered reports of Reaper forces arriving. Something big is brewing. I won't let those things take Tuchanka. Not when we're about to cure the genophage. My people have had enough bad luck in our time.
Back on Surkesh, it looked like the female Krogan could hold her own.
Our females don't lack for spirit. For males, a good show of force sorts things out. But females like to talk about it. Then think about it. Then talk about it some more.
Women have good ideas, Rex. You should listen.
Yeah, but they have so many of them. So sometimes I pretend to listen and... Well, let's just say Krogan females have tempers too.
How could there be trouble with the Rachni? They were all but extinct. The last queen promised to disappear forever or be destroyed.
I know, I was there. I've got a bad feeling about this. It may not be Rachni, but maybe it is. Could be another invasion.
Rachni'ler inşallah düşündüğüm Rachni'ler değildir. Benim bir tane kurtardığım Rachni miydi artık, böyle bir böcek gibi böyle dev bir kraliçe yaratık vardı, böyle müzik falan diyordu. Umarım onlar değildir, ben karıştırıyorum işi. Eğer onlarsa onlarla düşman olmayız çünkü o iyi niyetliydi. Ben hayatını kurtarmıştım bir de. Göreceğiz.
That's it for now, Rex. Let's get back to work.
Anytime. And Shepard, I like what you've done with the Normandy. Got tired of always hanging around the cargo bay before. I still don't have a window like Liara does, but maybe that's because I don't kiss as well.
No comment.
Yeah. I miss this place. Wish I could knock some heads around with you, but duty calls. If the Solarian says my DNA's important, who am I to argue?
Solarians would have a base on their homeworld secured better.
Nah, they were solid. Cerberus has Reaper tech. Compared to those upgrades, the Solarians might as well have been throwing rocks.
The Krogan and the Turians were... Hey, I know I used to rag on Garrus for being all angry, but I'm glad he's back. There's a whole lot of crap out there needs a bullet between the eyes. So, bringing the Krogan to a war summit went well? You want me to invite the Batarians too? Or the Vorcha?
Building alliances is the only way we stand a chance against the Reapers.
Yeah, but the Krogan? I'd feel better if we had a tighter plan, like time travel or teaching the Reapers to love. How's the new Solarian working out? What's his name, not Morden?
Fine. His name's Paddock Wicks.
I'm just gonna go with not Morden.
Hello, Shepard.
Still getting used to greeting people in person?
No. I require only one occurrence to adapt to a new concept.
How are you adjusting to the arms and legs?
This body's performance seemed adequate on our last mission. But only adequate.
That's not the word I'd use to describe you.
Perhaps we should speak privately.
I'll be over here, flying the ship.
What's this about? Does Joker not like your new platform?
No, he approves. He wants me on the bridge. He says having me within visual range is important to his morale. Shepard, do you believe your crew members should be allowed to disobey an order on moral grounds?
What?
Absolutely. I have no use for team members who can't think for themselves. Why are you asking about something like that?
I was designed by Cerberus. I do not take moral stances that conflict with orders from my executive officers. But when Jeff removed my AI shackles, I became capable of self-modifying my core programming. I asked Jeff if he thought I should change anything now that I can. He deflected the question with humor.
And you didn't get an answer?
Correct. He has repeated this pattern in response to several of my inquiries. Do you think I should make modifications?
Yani bence yap.
Only you can really answer that question. That's the point of free will.
But moral decisions should not be made in a vacuum. If I do not ask the crew for their opinion, I could miss crucial context. May I ask you the questions Jeff avoids? When there is time, will you answer them for me?
If you think it'll help, I'll do what I can.
Very well. I will keep you informed.
Commander, we've got new reports of Cerberus activity on Tachanka. I've marked it on the galaxy map.
Commander, nice to see you again.
How are you settling in, trainer?
I actually feel somewhat useful. It's been challenging to integrate data feeds for the War Summit.
How are the systems holding?
Well, I'm glad we performed stress tests.
Specialist Trainer has been extremely helpful. The accuracy of our war room data is a direct result of her work.
Thank you, Edie. I'm still getting used to all of this. In the lab, we'd hoard everything, piles of tech everywhere. Out here, it's like living out of a shoebox.
Life on an active ship always feels crowded at first. You'll get used to it.
Oh, it's not a bad thing. I've got no problems getting cozy. This is wonderful. Back in the lab, we had to hoard because we had no budget. Now, Edie, Ariake Tech uses a proprietary smart processing algorithm that could clean up our long-range data. Can we license it?
We can. Analyzing and applying the upgrade now. The algorithm should reduce long-range strategic combat data analysis time by 3%.
Impressive.
If it means getting the equipment I need, I can quite happily live out of a shoebox.
Sizin için ki merhaba Shepard, uzun zamandır dünyanın kurtulduğunuzu, yarın sizin olduğunu duyduğuma sevindim. Bu nesil gemisinden kurtulmak yapabileceğimiz en iyi şeydi. O kabinden ne kadar vaktim anlatamam ve o drone'u takılıp düşmekten o kadar büyük bir gemide takibini kapattığım halde beni nasıl bulduğunu bile bilmiyordum. Senin için bazı ilginç bilgiler buldum. Verileri sıralamak için keyifli konuş. Umarım yardım olur. Shepard dışarıda işler dolaşıyor. Onun arkadaşı. Günden ittifak haberleri, bilgi ortakları, asıl bilim insanları, randevularına çok sayıda askeri kişi müdürlüğü suçuna tutuklandıktan sonra intihar etti. İddiası gözaltına öldü. Ölümden önce müfettişler öldü. Kasından içinde sisler duyuldu ve bu sislerin onun telkin edildiğini ve mikroşiddesi olduğunu düşündüklerini söylediler. Sesler hasarların yükselişine haber veriyor ve tamamen parasılaşan hareketini ölüme yaklaşıyor. Biraz o kadar uzun ki hiç okumak istemedim. Geçtim. Tamam. Şimdi 3.
questions for all the answers?
It will work, Rex. We just need to finish building the Crucible. Although I'd be interested to learn how you found out about it.
Wasn't that hard. Lucky you keep its location more secret than the fact it exists.
And I'm sure you'll do a good job of both, being so famous for your discretion.
My lips are sealed.
Operatör şuradan makro mesaj. Tazikle temas kuran yüzündeki ifade kavvetlemeden yanlar.
Feel free to look around.
Burada niye yükseltme yapıyoruz ya? Bu sorma falan mı?
Feel free to look around.
At your service. I admire your bravery. You're now the savior of your entire race. The transmutative agent that propels a species to a new stage of evolution. Many will fear that. Ah, Commander, we were just...
Are you okay?
I'm fine, Rex. You can relax.
Can't be too careful. Or put any faith in Solarian doctors.
This one is different.
Is he? What's that?
A blood test. Commander, please explain to him my only goal is to ensure her health is stable.
He was your inside source, Rex. You can trust him.
Solarians have minds like a maze. You never know when they're leading you into a trap.
Then we're in the same trap. By helping you, my career in STG is almost certainly over.
Why do it?
Every species has their role to play. Centuries from now, the Krogan could be the pinnacle of galactic evolution.
Even I don't believe that. But I want my people to.
Then let him work, Rex.
Just keep her safe. Our females have endured enough.
Of course. And remember, I still need your tissue sample.
I'll be back.
Now if that's settled, I have work to do before he changes his mind.
So you're the one who told Rex about me.
I had no choice.
But you went against your own government.
They were wrong to hide you. I couldn't watch your entire species go extinct while the solution was being held prisoner in my laboratory.
Your people fear my kind. That will never change.
It has to.
Thank you for saving my life, Commander. I didn't think the Krogan had any allies left in the galaxy.
We owe a lot to you, even if most people have forgotten that.
They can be forgiven. Our actions have hardly inspired friendship.
Part of being friends is knowing each other's name. I feel bad that I don't know yours.
I surrendered it the day I became a shaman of the female clan. I belong to my sisters now. But perhaps one day, when this is over, you can know it.
I didn't realize the Krogan had female shamans.
Wisdom comes from pain, and the Genophage has made us very wise. Rather than surrender to despair, a few of us chose to preserve the ancient ways. We safeguard our culture, our knowledge, our secrets. So when our children live again, the Krogan will flourish.
How were you initiated?
You're locked in a cave for 7 days with just enough food to last. On the 8th, you'll starve.
What does that prove?
Your resolve. Every acolyte is given a chance. You either claw your way out through the rock with your bare hands, or you die.
How did you make it out alive?
I started digging the wrong way. I was in complete darkness. Nothing other than my own heartbeat to sustain me.
What happened?
I found this. A simple crystal, but it became my chisel. Take it as a reminder, Commander. In the darkest hour, there is always a way out.
That's a brutal initiation.
But an illuminating one. You learn to appreciate the light by living in the dark.
What do you think of Rex?
When he's not trying to sire half of Tuchanka, he's the best thing that's happened to the Krogan. But I won't tell him that. His head's big enough already, Literally.
He's turned into a strong leader.
I know in his heart Rex wants what's best for us, though not all the other clans see it that way.
Why would the other clans give Rex trouble? You'd think they'd want a better future.
It's not in the nature of our males to cooperate. They've evolved to be selfish. Their only concern is survival. Rex is different. He's a mutant. And that you can tell him.
Do you think Rex will want revenge for the Genophage?
Some clans will expect it, but I hope Rex resists. He understands the cycle of violence must end if Krogan are ever to have a voice in galactic politics. Still, he's just one Krogan. If enough clans demand it, he may not be able to stop them.
If you don't mind me asking, what's it been like living with the Genophage?
I knew sisters who couldn't bear the shame of being infertile. They would wander off into the wastelands, hoping a thresher maw would kill them and end their torment.
Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Yes. After my first stillborn.
What kept you from ending your own life?
When my child didn't draw breath, that's when my life truly began. The Genophage forces us to live on hope alone. There is nothing else. There is no reason to exist other than the hope that the next day will bring change. And if it doesn't, there is always the next.
How do you think things will change after the Genophage is cured?
Our species will find its balance again. Females will help shape the future, like in the ancient days, before we were just pawns of power-hungry males.
Most seem hell-bent on shooting anything that looks at them wrong.
What else is there for them to do? Because of the Genophage, they become wandering killers, seeking targets to justify their existence, excuses to earn them honor.
How did you get involved in Malin's experiments?
The other females and I volunteered. We heard Malin was trying to cure the Genophage for Clan Weirlock.
Aren't they a rival clan?
Rivalries are the invention of the males. Under their rule, Tachanka has laid in ruins for over 1,000 years. It's time females took back our place in society and resurrected our future. Malin was our best hope.
I'm sorry none of the other females survived.
I know. The youngest one, Kern, was the last to go. But she knew she would enter the void free of this curse, and then smile when she looked down upon the children of Tachanka. Her spirit will be the midwife to my firstborn.
I found Malin's lab. It looked like a dungeon. His experiments were brutal.
We learned that too late. He meant well, but his methods grew more barbaric as he went. We finally escaped into the rubble. Eventually, a Solarian team found us. They saved our lives. We were so sick.
How has Paddock Wicks been treating you?
Better than Krogan males do. He's not like a typical Solarian.
How so?
Most are arrogant, always reminding us they uplifted our race. He's a deep thinker. We've had talks about philosophy, religion, evolution. His hopes for a Krogan future have given me hope.
Do you trust him?
The other Solarians would rather have let me die. Wicks stood up to them. He demanded medical treatment for my sisters and me. I doubt he has any friends left on Sarkash.
Thanks for talking to me.
It's my pleasure, Commander. I've only met a few humans in my time. I'm glad for the opportunity.
Şuraya bir gidelim ya.
You may want to check in on Shuttle Pilot Cortez down in the Armory.
Sonra bakarız.
an interesting goal. But is anyone doubting the Reapers exist these days?
The Alliance is still desperate for intelligence. Reaper motives, their operational tactics. Anything that can give us an edge.
And how did you wind up in charge?
When the rest of the galaxy says something doesn't exist, I take that as a chance to prove that it does.
So you're in it for the challenge?
For the truth. Even as late as 2148, humanity still thought aliens were a myth. That was within my lifetime. Once that myth was proven to be reality, our entire history changed.
Reapers were part of that reality too.
But even they have a history, Commander. If we could just uncover it, there may be a weakness we can exploit.
Could have used your help 3 years ago.
Yes. If people had paid more attention to your Prothean beacon, we might not be in this war. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
No!
Lan.
This is Commander Shepard. I need C-Sec at my location, now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a C-Sec alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm fine. But I could use your help sorting this out, Edie. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
What? What's happening?
You tell me.
I was gathering our data when you arrived, and then it was dark. Cold. Like I was someplace else.
And then?
I don't know! A gun was in my hand. Dr. Bryson, there was a loud noise.
That was you shooting him.
I didn't do it, it wasn't me! You have to believe that.
So someone else pulled that trigger?
But I would never do that!
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you want to...
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Damn it. Get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, sir.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update? Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something. Give me the brief. About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication. What could have killed the Reaper in the first place? Exactly. That's the real Leviathan. It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down.
You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
Anything capable of killing a Reaper could do a lot of collateral damage.
Yet given the state of this conflict, I believe the saying, "The enemy of my enemy is my friend," may be relevant.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Garneau. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn off the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper Killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
Let's focus on what he does say then.
He mentioned extrapolating Leviathan's path.
And crunching numbers. He wasn't flying blind. He had data.
A significant amount of data, judging by this office.
So how do we narrow it down?
Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneau.
Does this tell us where Garneau went?
No, but we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan.
Is this Prothean?
Yes. I believe Dr. Bryson and Liara would have had much to discuss.
Can you add a search filter for locations known to have Prothean ruins or artifacts?
Adding the search filter, you may examine the results on the galaxy map program. These are all murders in which the accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Just like Bryson's assistant. You think Garneau was following a trail of blackout crimes?
It is possible. We need to find data matching dates and locations for crimes.
Here's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
Adding this search filter to the galaxy map.
Sovereign, vanguard of our destruction. How's that working out for you, big guy? By Anne Bryson, age 9.
This does not seem relevant at the moment.
Dr. Bryson, per your request, I'm clearing Task Force Aurora for intercepted Batarian communications regarding the Leviathan of Dis.
Commander, the Dreadnought is in custody, but the Solarians may have surveillance footage. Our ambassador will issue a full denial. Give me a preliminary analysis. Several million years old at least, and its technology of...
By Anne Bryson, age 9.
March 7th, 2186. I'm looking at the Rachni. Their movements during the Rachni Wars suggest alien influence. But the timing is wrong, and Rachni weren't implanted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni to fight the Reapers?
What do you think, Edie?
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. If we can find data on the movement, those appear to be sightings of ships that match Rachni signatures.
Can you add a cross-reference for locations of sightings? Meteorite fragment, maybe? Meteorite sample. With traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need EZO?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, element 0 will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with element 0?
Adding it now.
Bryson was tracking unexplained creature sightings.
The photographs have a trace chemical residue. It may be visible under another light source. Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. EDI, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Doing so now.
Araştırarak üzerine geçişi anlamadım.
That date is classified.
Close to his heart.
The Reaper fleet activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement in the log.
He said he was keeping the decryption key close to his heart. Element 0 deposits.
Based on the search results, Garneau is in one of these 5 systems. I have marked the Normandy map with possible locations. We can leave now, unless you wish to further narrow the search.
Prothean artifacts.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Arachnid activity.
Aynen bak ben düşündüm artık.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Alien sightings.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Blackout crimes.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Alacağımızı aldık.
Can't believe he did that. They were refugees. Damn it, it's not like they had much left to start.
Get drunk or get dancing.
No matter what little they have left. Can't believe they won't let us stop for that.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
One last time, remember? Gotta watch our backs. Not much we can do with this new detail anyway. What are we? All cops? I know.
Those Cerberus bastards had us. Assholes.
Shit, they just kept coming and coming. And not even sure from where. Fucking hell.
Hey, you ready to get this party started?
Hey, now, you're, here.
Hell yeah, I'm here. For the next 48 hours, I'm spending as much as
So you admit you and your thugs are here illegally?
Yes, and it only took CSEC 3 weeks to figure it out.
I don't care who you are. You're required to go through processing like all other refugees. Come with me.
I don't think so. Shirk, get me the Asari counselor.
Arya, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm being asked to submit to immigration processing.
I see. And now you've been processed. Is there anything else?
Nothing. Thank you.
Anytime.
I think we're done here. Enjoy the show, Shepard?
I guess there's one rule on the Citadel, huh?
I guess so. I hate this place. So sickeningly uptight.
Then why are you here?
Cerberus stole Omega from me. The elusive man is now squarely at the top of my shit list. You will pay for every second I've spent in this bureaucratic hellhole.
How did Cerberus defeat you?
Deceit, distraction, and a big fucking army. They lured me away from Omega and ambushed me. I escaped, but Cerberus had already laid siege. By the time I could launch an assault, they were too entrenched.
At least you escaped to fight another day.
And that day is coming. I'll take Omega back, but I'll get to that. You're here because I have a proposition.
I'm listening.
The way I see it, if you don't defeat the Reapers, we're all dead. Won't matter where I'm sitting. It's in my interest to help you.
What are you offering, Arya?
On Omega, I kept the Blood Pack, Blue Suns, and Eclipse in check. Now they're running amok. Nobody wants that. Unite them under my rule, and you'll have a powerful and ruthless force for your war. I've laid the groundwork with all three groups. I just need you to close the deals.
Give a criminal a gun, he'll shoot you in the back.
They already have guns, Shepard. I'll make sure they point them at the Reapers. I'm trying to help you. Why don't you think it over? Meet with Gnarl, my agent who's dealing with the Blood Pack. The Blue Suns leader is incognito here on the Citadel. He'll be expecting you. And I already have a deal with Jonas Sedaris, the Eclipse leader. You just have to get your friend, Commander Bailey, to let her out of jail.
You obviously don't know Bailey very well.
Bailey respects you. Lean on him. I think a united force of professional mercs is worth it. Don't you? It's always a pleasure, Shepard. Let me know if you want to talk later.
Konuşabileceğim başka biri var mı? Yok.
Hey, Commander. Nice to see you down here in the dirt with us grunts.
You don't think I like getting dirty?
Whoa, now, come on. I didn't mean anything by it, loco.
Uh-huh. What'd you mean then?
See those Marines over there? None of them officers, just soldiers fighting the war.
Yeah?
They've been buying me drinks all night. You know why? Same reason they got all quiet and serious when you walked in.
You don't seem intimidated by me in the least. In fact, you could use a little more deference.
Sure, but I've fought with you. I've seen you in action. Now, don't get me wrong, you're good. Probably one of the best.
Probably.
But I know you're human. Just like me.
But not them?
Nope. Hell, I still remember the day they made you the first human Spectre. I watched it on the vids just like all of them. But to them, you're still larger than life.
I've seen a hell of a lot, but I'm still just a soldier. I'm still one of them.
Sure, but they don't know you. They just know what they've been told. Listen, you want them to see you're one of us, right?
Maybe.
Then buy them around.
Let's not overdo it.
Well, you could at least buy me around.
I had a feeling you were working up to that.
Yeah? And I have a feeling you're not gonna buy me one. Thanks for the drink.
Burada konuşulacak başka biri yok.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
Hepsine
Darius, one moment, please.
Burada bölüm sonu yapalım arkadaşlar. Videoyu beğendiyseniz beğenmeyi, yorum bırakmayı, abone olmayı unutmayın. Bir sonraki bölümde görüşürüz. Kendinize iyi bakın. Hoşçakalın.